Hello guys, welcome to Tutorly. So in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create light rays in Affinity Photo. We'll turn a regular photo into a dramatic scene with believable shafts of light, and we'll do it in a way that keeps your original image safe. This technique works especially well with photos that already have a clear light source, such as sunlight coming through a window, a bright doorway, or a lamp in a darker scene. Start by opening your photo and getting your workspace ready so you can clearly see your subject and the light source. With the image open, duplicate your layer. This gives you a copy to experiment on while preserving the original underneath. You can duplicate quickly with the standard shortcut, or by right-clicking the layer and choosing Duplicate. Make sure you're working on the duplicate layer from here on. Keeping the original untouched gives you an easy way to compare your edits, or return to the starting image if you need to make changes later. Next, we'll create the light rays using a blur filter. Go to the Filters menu, then Blur, and choose Zoom Blur. In the Zoom Blur dialog, move the center point so it sits exactly where you want the rays to originate. Think of window, sun, or lamp. Try to position this point directly over the brightest logical source in your photo, because the direction of every streak will be based on that location. Increase the strength to stretch those rays outward. A moderate amount often looks more natural than an extreme one. Use the live preview to judge how the streaks interact with your scene, and when it looks good, click Apply. Pay attention to the subject while previewing the effect. The rays should support the composition, rather than cover important details or make the image look artificially blurred. If the rays aren't lining up perfectly with your composition after applying the effect, select the Move tool and gently nudge the duplicated layer so the streaks feel like they're truly emanating from your chosen light source. Small adjustments can make a big difference in realism. For example, moving the layer only slightly can help a ray pass naturally behind a person, object, or architectural element instead of cutting across it in an awkward direction. To blend everything convincingly, open the layer settings via the gear icon in the Layers panel. In the Source Layer Ranges graph, click near the middle of the curve and drag it downward. This reduces the effect in midtones and shadows, letting the rays primarily live in the brighter parts of the image. That is important because believable light rays normally appear strongest where light is already present, while darker areas should retain more of their original detail and contrast. Watch the preview as you adjust. The goal is to reveal detail in darker areas while keeping those highlights glowing. If the effect feels too strong, slightly lower the duplicate layer's opacity for a softer, more cinematic result. Try reducing the opacity gradually instead of making a large change at once, and occasionally zoom out to judge the entire image. A convincing light effect should usually feel like part of the original photo rather than an obvious filter placed on top. And that's it. Subtle directional light rays that enhance mood without overwhelming your photo. Once you understand this workflow, you can use it for portraits, landscapes, indoor scenes, fantasy edits, and cinematic compositions where you want to guide the viewer's eye toward a specific subject or light source.